Hello sailors and welcome back to the Costa del Sol.
Alright.
Let's get those lazy lines off, it's time to move on. This week we get the full rig up as we head to Fuengirola. And rumour has it, they have fish and chips. But first things first, fenders in and lines away. Well, that was E02.Estepona, and what an awesome place it was too. We were big fans of over there, weren't we?
Tremendous, what a lovely place.
Beautiful town. Highly recommend it. Rob is excited because there's some wind.
There's a lot more wind than forecast. We were forecasted 7 gusting 12 and we've come out and it's 21 knots. It was 25 knots coming out of there. It is quite a shallow approach, so you've really got to watch those channel markers on the way in. Unfortunately, the other week, a boat grounded on the sandbar and ended up on the beach. It's still on the beach, awful sight to see. The Spanish have been out and done the depth soundings again and they've moved them channel markers, so stick to those, it's bloody shallow.
Shh, listen. That is the sound of the engine being off. Happy days! You look so pleased.
Today's passage, another short one really, 30 miles from Estepona to Fuengirola, along the Costa del Sol, taking in Marbella on the way. Things of note, as I mentioned in the video, the approach in and out of Estepona is very shallow. It's kind of getting down to 3 meters here, 2 meters here, but these sandbars have been shifting, so the buoyage here looks different to what it does on the charts. Nevertheless, you've got to stick to it. When we come out, we've immediately got a fish farm to our port, so we've got to have a look out for that just in case there's any fishing going on. And same story along the rest of the passage really, where we're just going outside of different fish farms till we start to turn northeast up here. Once we get to the Punta de Calaburras, and then into Fuengirola. Nothing really difficult about the approach into Fuengirola. It's looking like it's going to be at least 5 meters there at the shallowest part until we get into the marina.
This was our first opportunity to get the sails up in what felt like a long time. The wind in Portugal rarely played ball, so it felt amazing to let Reach Out spread her canvas wings. I think she's missed it.
always feel a bit on edge at the start of a sailing season. The boat's been, you know, stationary for 6 months. Just getting the mainsail up there, I thought it was going to be a right palaver. It was fine, obviously. But yeah, I think I talked about it last season. Sailing can kind of knock your confidence sometimes. You know, with the old VHF not working before when we set off from Gibraltar, and then I did my engine checks this morning, and there was a little bit of fuel in the engine sump. It's all fine, you know. I knew to check the fuel system, the fuel lines, and it was just one of the filters needed to be tightening, and it's fine. But I kind of feel as though I'm I'm not relaxed at the moment. You know, I'm looking for what's gonna break next. I'm sure as we get miles under the boat, it'll chill out. I mean, at the moment we're doing 6 knots, man. That's lovely. But yeah, feel slightly nervous about docking later on. The wind's gonna get up, and reverse manoeuvring, Mediterranean mooring. I'm sure I'll get used to that as well, but it puts the fear of God into me at the moment. Wind's picking up nicely at the moment. 15.5 knots there. And we're rocketing along. Couple of hours in, done about 10 miles. The wind's died off, so it was 20 odd knots this morning, but we've only got about between 9 and 11 now, if the wind instruments are to be believed. I did try and verify it with my handheld anemometer, but it seems to have died, that old handheld, so that's a bit disappointing considering I've only used it bloody twice. There you go. We are tootling on a reach at 4.2 knots. Not bad, if I'm honest, like. There's no real swell. There's a tiny bit coming from behind us, but out compared to last year. And yeah, there's not that many boats out. Lots of pods. Better watch out for those. They're not the best marked things around this neck of the woods, but yeah, now what you can do about that. In fact, I can see one up there. But yeah, we should be in about 5 o'clock this afternoon or something like that. We're happy to toot along at 4.4 knots because it's only a short one again today. A lovely jubbly. When we've been to Spain, there's like a department store thing called El Corte Inglés. I think it means like the English court. I don't know. I don't speak the lingo. Is that what it means, Faye?
Yeah.
There you go, confirmed. Anyway, it's like a department store. If you're from Newcastle, it'll be like Phoenix. If you're from Sunderland, remember Bins. But what's it like? What's the other one? The national chain department store. John Lewis. Is that national? I've no idea. What was the other one though? Who cares? Debenhams. Is that still open? Right, anyway, it sells nice stuff. So we got some nice Spanish pate with a bit of rocket and tomato. We've been drinking some nice wine from there, haven't we?
Mm-hmm. Like, not right now under passage.
Oh, no. Actually, it'd probably ease my nerves a little bit, wouldn't it? But yeah, this is to the first passage lunch of the season. Yeah. Hurrah! Because we didn't eat when we left Gibraltar. We were too nervous. But yeah, yummy. Mm-mm. So wind was getting up there, touched 20 knots, and we've been through this before, but they say when to put a reef in, when you start thinking about it. So I started to think about it, and even though I thought it was a little bit too early, to be honest with you, it was good practice, because we haven't reefed the mainsail in a while. We were on a reach at the time, so we headed up a little bit to start to luff that mainsail, depower it. We eased the main halyard whilst pulling down on the 2 reefing lines and just took it to the first reefing point, re-tensioned up the halyard, tensioned up the leech of the sail. Everything's great, and we were still doing the same speed as well, 6.7 knots, 6.2 knots now, just over halfway. Extremely pleasant sail, really.
Yeah, it's been a good day, hasn't it?
If they could all be like this, please, that would be lovely.
Bit of reading, bit of cuddling Yui, lunch in the sunshine, all good.
We're on a broad reach now. I've been for the last couple of hours. 5.4 knots. Wind's lightened off a bit, but the swell has increased. Very short period in between the, I guess it's waves more than swell, I don't know. But yeah, preventers on to stop the mainsail going idiotic. The only idiots that we're allowing on this boat are us, isn't it?
Yeah.
Should be there in about an hour and a half. No engine required today. So for those people who tell me it's a sailboat, put your sails up. I mean, I do know, I do live on this boat, but you should be quite happy today because there has been wind that has allowed us to sail. So we haven't had to not use the sails and use the engine. Well, the guy was British. That's got to be a good. Got to be a good sign, surely, hasn't it? Not that we're xenophobic, like, but when it comes to fish and chips, what we found is nowhere beats Blighty. And look at that, man. Do you get a flake with that?
I'm letting the side down.
Pint of San Miguel while we wait. Champion. As if fate would allow, there's just been a song on the radio. I'm so excited and I just can't hide it. And I actually am. Oh. First impressions, and that's looking like the real deal.
Proper big chunky chips.
Yeah, we've got proper mushy peas, we've got good chips there, and we've got a lovely portion of haddock. What do you think so far, Faye?
I'm enjoying it. Very hot. Yeah, the batter's really nice. It's so crispy.
Sorry, you're going to have to repeat that. That was a big car horn.
The batter's nice and crispy.
It is. The chips taste great. Could have done with another minute to get them crispy. Just a bit softer and fluffier on the inside. But we're being picky. We have to be picky. That's what we do.
Yeah, because we're comparing to John Locke's.
Yeah. Trip from TripAdvisor.
Oh my god. It's the real deal Holyfield. It actually is. This is cracking fish and chips. You can't get fish and chips like that in France. You can't get fish and chips like that in Portugal. I was going to say you can't get fish and chips like that in Spain, but you bloody well can in Fuengirola. Oh. The haddock is white, it's flaky, it's thick. Are we happy?
Very happy.
We are happy.
Very full.
That was lovely.
It was.
I haven't had fish and chips like that since I left the UK. And even if I was in the UK, that would be up there. I mean, I've got to take a point off because the chips, I needed another minute. I've got to say it quietly because they're watching. But it's a solid 4 out of 5. I think that's up there with like Brooklyn.
Yeah, I think it's
somewhere
like,
like
it's
that.
edging towards the top 10, top 5. It's like edging there. We need to have a discussion.
We do.
If you're new here, you should know that Rob and I ate a hell of a lot of fish and chips when we sailed around the UK. So forget the times, forget time out, our top 5 is the only one that counts. And in at number 5, it's the Fry Inn in Bucky. Number 4, Bradley's in Scarborough. Number 3, the famous John Long's at Belfast. Number 2, good old North Shields and Seaview Fisheries. And at number 1, the GOAT, the greatest of all time, Shaky Shaky in Ramsgate. And now our obsession has gone international, introducing the best fish and chips in the Med. So we're not counting the 2 entries from France, they were pants. Now, as it stands, number 2 is Morrison's in Gibraltar, and number 1, our current champion, Portside Fish and Chips, Fuengirola.
So if you love a little bit of nostalgia, and who doesn't? We all love a little nostalgia. It isn't what it used to be. Tamagotchi Trogs and Crocodile Dundee. Come to Fuengirola. It's right next to the marina. Portside Fish and Chips. Yes.
Fantastic.
On that note, sailors, hope you enjoyed the journey. We're going to get some sleep because we have an early start. And Yui gets to do what she does best. Like, comment, share and subscribe. Or buy us a coffee. Link in the description. As always, my nautical friends, wishing you fair winds.